sort of the other side of that, which is drug use. And as Scott mentioned, you had this news conference today. Nearly 1,700 people have overdosed in San Francisco since 2020. And you got a lot of attention last year when you said we need to be less tolerant of all the bullshit that has destroyed our city.
Quote.
I didn't mean to curse on TV.
Yeah, was that spontaneous? And who are you talking? What are you talking about? What is the BS?
I think that came about because I was angry. I was frustrated. I had met with all these families who, many were immigrant families, who were telling me stories and in tears through an interpreter, telling me these stories about their encounters, which consisted of violence. And in fact, I have a friend that I grew up with.
You're talking about in the Tenderloin specifically, yeah.
I have a friend that I grew up with who, his son grew up going to the cultural center, and he was chased, held down, and shot and killed, and it's on video. There's other friends I know, people I grew up with, stabbed, right? These, like, they're like, London, this is what happened. Like, they're telling me these stories. They're dealing with this, right? And these are not people who are afraid. These are like, minus the families with the kids, but these are people I grew up with who probably did time and been in the streets and everything else. And they're like, this is like nothing we've ever experienced. And the fact that kids have to live like this, the fact that this mom was knocked unconscious in front of her 6-year-old son and, you know, like her waking up son, I mean, just the stories. And I'm like, people are living like this every day in San Francisco.
Walks from City Hall.
Why is this okay? Why do people who deal drugs have more rights than people who try to get up and go to work every day and take their children to school?
Do they though? Do they have more rights, or is that?
So I can give you an example. So unfortunately, and let's talk about the reality of the situation. There are, unfortunately, a lot of people who come from a particular country, come from Honduras, and a lot of the people who are dealing drugs happen to be of that ethnicity. And when a lot of the arrests have been made for people breaking the law, you have the public defender's office and staff from the public defender's office who are basically accusing and using the law to say you're racial profiling. You're racial profiling, right? And it's nothing racial profile about this. It's we all know it. It's the reality. It's what you see.